Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Gudeman. We're getting ready for Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Second of a three-game series, Baltimore at Minnesota. Cuellar for Baltimore, Jim Perry for Minnesota. We'll have our lineups in just a few minutes. Kathy Harden has arrived. A very top of the morning to you, Ms. Harden. We got a good one this morning. Baltimore at Minnesota could be will be most likely a preview of the championship series. And Twins took the first one 8-2. I'll be back in a couple minutes with the lineups. Oh, that's good coffee. Good coffee. Indeed. Yeah. Yowza. That's good coffee. Welcome to Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota for the second game of a three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. The Orioles come into this in first place with a 15.5 game lead over the second place Tigers. Twins in first place, 12.5 lead over the second place A's. The Twins are about, well, they're two games ahead of Baltimore in terms of win-losses. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Orioles, it's pretty standard, and by the way, the tweet is up. Let's check it. The tweet is good. Leading off for the Baltimore Orioles is Don Buford in left. Batting second, Paul Blair in center field. Batting third, Frank Robinson in right. The cleanup hitter is Boog Powell at first base. Batting fifth is Brooks Robinson at third. Davey Johnson batting sixth at second base. Mark Belanger at short, batting seventh. The catcher is Clay Dalrymple, in for Hendricks and Echebarren. He's their third string catcher. And Mike Cuellar, the pitcher, a left-hander, ace of the staff, along with, I guess we could say, McNally. And Palmer didn't get to pitch as much as he wanted due to injuries. Here's Minnesota's lineup now. Cesar Tovar leads off. He's in center. Rod Carew is at second base. Batting third, Harmon Killebrew at first. The cleanup hitter is Tony Oliva in right field. Bob Allison bats fifth in left. Jose Cardenas at shortstop bats sixth. Rick Rennick is the seventh hitter at third base. Tom Tyszynski, another third string catcher, batting eighth. And Jim Perry, the right-hander, batting ninth. And the Twins take the field. And here's Jim Perry now facing the Orioles. Mark Schricker has arrived. Buford switch hitter batting left against Perry. Okay, Perry is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch, 1-8. And he struck him out, and we're underway. Buford, a swinging strikeout. Now Paul Blair steps in. Oh, excuse me. Please. Okay, Perry. Here's the pitch. 1-5. And that's a double to center for Paul Blair, a stand-up. A one-out double for Blair. It's hardened for the Orioles. I have mixed feelings about the game. I really don't care. So I'd like to see your Orioles win. I'd like to see Minnesota play good ball. Frank Robinson at the plate with Blair on second after a double, one out. Top of the first just underway here. The pitch to Robinson. 2-9 struck him out. That's the second for Perry. 2 down. And Boog Powell is the batter. Here's the pitch from Perry. 3-7. And that's a grounder to first. The side is retired. So Blair is left on second. No runs in the top of the first. Baltimore nothing. Minnesota coming to bat. Here's Mike Cuellar, the left-handed ace for the Orioles. And leading it off for Minnesota is Cesar Tovar. Okay, Cuellar is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Tovar. 4-9. And he grounds it to first for one away. Now Rod Carew, Killebrew on deck. Cuellar winds. 6-8. And that's a base hit for Carew. A one-out single. Carew being held 1-12. Here's Killebrew. Cuellar from the stretch. 4-5, struck him out. That's 2 down. First strikeout by Cuellar and Tony Oliva. With Carew on first, 2 down. Bottom of the first, no score. Five, 3, grounds it to first. Boog Powell. 4-3, and that's a base hit. It goes through. Carew goes to second. It's first and second, 2 outs for Bobby Allison. Here's the pitch from Cuellar. 1-6, and he struck him out. That's the second for Cuellar, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. It's a scoreless game after 1. We had quite a game yesterday morning with the Tigers. Here's Jim Perry now to pitch the top of the second. Brooks Robinson will lead it off. Perry is ready now. Here's the windup, the pitch to Robinson. 6-3, and it's a base hit to right for Brooks Robinson to lead it off for the Orioles here in the top of the second. Now Davey Johnson is the batter. Belanger on deck. Perry from the stretch. It's a called strike to Johnson. Here's the pitch. 1-2. And he lines it to second and he catches Robinson off the bag. It's a 4-3 double play. 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Mark Belanger. Perry and the pitch. 4-11. And he lines it to short, caught by Cardenas. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, none left. And it's still scoreless after 1 1/2 innings here. Second game of a 3-game series. Twins won the first 8-2. Leo Cardenas is the batter. The 2 first-place teams in the East and the West playing. Okay, Cuellar is ready. Here's the pitch to Cardenas. Catcher X, Dalrymple, he's a 2. 6-2. He's out on a dribbler in front of home plate. Dalrymple throws Cardenas out, 1 away. Moving along very nicely, I should say. Here's Rick Rennick now. Cuellar winds and the pitch to Rennick. 3-6. Grounds it back to Cuellar. Throws it over to Powell for the second out. 2 away. And Bob Tashinsky, the catcher. That's a called strike to Tashinsky. Low for a ball. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second, Minnesota batting. Scoreless ball game. And he pops it up to third. Brooks Robinson has it, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Cuellar. And after 2, it's still a scoreless ball game. Clay Dalrymple leading it off for the Birds in the top of the third. Here's the pitch from Perry. Fly ball to right. Oliva makes the catch, 1 away. And here's the pitcher, Mike Cuellar. He's a 1 WL. The pitch from Perry. 3-7, grounds it to second. Carew has it, throws it over to Cuellar for the second out. 2 away. Top of the order, Don Buford struck out in the first. Buford, a switch hitter, batting left against Perry. Here's the pitch. 1-4, grounds it to first. Cuellar has it, tosses it to Perry, covering the bag. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Perry. In the top of the third, we're heading to the Twins half of the third. It's a scoreless ball game. Jim Perry leads it off for the Twins. A 2 WS. Here's Cuellar now. And the pitch, 1-4, struck him out. That's the third for Cuellar today. Now Cesar Tovar grounded to first. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the third. Pitch to Tovar. And that's hit well to left center. That's in the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Tovar on his horse, and he comes into third with a triple. A 1-out triple by Cesar Tovar off of Cuellar. And here's Rod Carew. 1 out, Tovar on third. And Cuellar from the stretch. 3-3. He grounds it to short for the second out, holding Tovar at third for Cuellar. 2 outs, Tovar on third. Scoreless game, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch from Cuellar to Cuellar. 4-7, and he struck him out for the 4th strikeout by Cuellar. The side is retired, no runs again. 1 hit, the triple, the 1-out triple by Tovar left on base. We've gone 3, it's scoreless here in Bloomington, Minnesota. Here comes Paul Blair to lead it off for the Birds. Beautiful morning for a ball game. Indeed it is. Blair doubled in the first, was left on base. Here's Perry. The wind-up and the pitch to Blair. 1-9, and he flies it to left field. Under it is Allison for the first out. Here's Frank Robinson. Wake-up call from Kathy Harden. Robinson at the plate now with 1 out, Powell on deck. The pitch from Perry. 6-6, and there is a double for Robinson. A 1-out double by Frank. Nicely hit off Perry. Robinson on second, 1 out. Here's Boog Powell. Perry from the stretch, the pitch to Powell. 6-4, fly ball center. Under it is Tovar. He makes the catch, throws it in. Robinson holds at second, 2 down. For Brooks Robinson, singled in the second, out in a double play. Here's the pitch to Robinson. That's a grounder to first for Cuellar. Can he get this? 9-4. Yes, he does. He stops it and tosses it to Perry, covering the bag. Nice play. So the side is retired, no runs. The double by Robinson left on base. In the middle of the 4th, it's a scoreless ball game. The Oliva leading it off in the bottom of the 4th. Singled in the first. Cuellar into his windup. The pitch to Oliva. 1-9, he grounds it to second. Johnson over to Powell, 1 down. Here's Bobby Allison. Struck out in the first. 3-9, flies to right. Robinson. Frank Robinson with the catch, 2 down. And Leo Cardenas. Leo grounded out to Dalrymple, a little dribbler in front of home plate in the second. Here's the pitch. 2-2. And he grounds it to second. Johnson again. Over to Powell, and it's a 1-2-3 for Cuellar. After 4, it's scoreless here at Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota. Second of a 3-game series between the clubs. A preview, we expect, of the championship series in October. Could be late September, I'm not sure. Davy Johnson will lead it off for the O's. I think I'm going to get some coffee here. Both pitchers shut out baseball through 4 innings. There he starts here in the top of the 5th. Facing Davy Johnson. And here's the pitch from Perry. 1-3, and he grounds it to second. Carew has it, throws it over to Killebrew, and there's one away. So, really good pitching today. Mark Belanger is the batter. Pop to short in the second. Oh, that's good coffee. Perry winds, and the pitch to Belanger. 2-7. And that's a base hit by Belanger. 1 out single. Off Perry. Belanger on first. And Clay Dalrymple flew to right in the 3rd. Belanger being held 1-12. From the stretch, Perry, and the pitch to Dalrymple. 6-8. Lines it to first, caught by Killebrew, 2 down. For Mike Cuellar, grounded to second in the 3rd. Here's the pitch from Perry. Struck him out. That is the 3rd strikeout for Perry. The side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th here. It's a scoreless ball game. I think it's fair to say it's a pitcher's duel. Bottom 3rd of the Twins order, Rennick, Tuschinski, and then Perry. Rick Rennick, right-handed hitter, 0 for 1. Here's Cuellar now. The pitch to Rennick. 3-7. Grounds it to second. Davy Johnson throws it to Powell for the out. Now Tom Tuschinski. He lined to 3rd in the 2nd. Perry on deck. Here's Cuellar now. And the pitch. 4-9, and that's a grounder. That's a base hit. It goes through. Powell couldn't get it. Oh, look at that. 4-9, Tuschinski, single 1 on a grounder to first. It goes through. Lord. So Tuschinski on first with 1 out, and Perry is the batter. We are working from the stretch now. That's 2-6. He struck him out. That's number 5 for Cuellar. 2 down, Tuschinski on first, and Tovar 1 for 2 with a triple. pitch from Cuellar. 1-9. And that's a hit well. It's another triple by Tovar. Tuschinski comes home. Oh my, 2 triples. Whoa, that's rare. A triple, I believe that's right where it hit last time. And Tovar has triple fever today. A run-scoring triple by Tovar. And the Twins take a 1-0 lead with 2 outs. Carew, you talk about clutch hitting. Carew at the plate, 1 for 2. Tovar on third, 2 outs. Cuellar trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch from Cuellar. 2-8, struck him out, and that's number 6 for Cuellar. The side is retired, but there was a run on 2 hits. The single by Tuschinski, knocked home by Tovar with a triple, his second of the game. And after 5, it's a 1-0 ball game, Kathy Harden. And here's the top of the Birds order. Don Buford will lead it off, 0 for 2, switch hitter, batting left. That's a called strike to Buford. Another called strike. He grounds it to first, Buford, and Killebrew has it 1 away. Now Paul Blair, 1 for 2, doubled in the first, left on base. Robinson, Frank Robinson on deck. And the pitch from Perry. Fly ball center. Tovar, 2 outs for Frank Robinson. Perry very effective today against these Orioles. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 3-10, and he walked him. A 2-out walk to Frank Robinson. And that brings up Big Boog Powell, John Boog Powell. 0 for 2 today. Robinson on first, 2 down. Top of the 6th. Twins 1, Orioles nothing. Perry from the stretch. The pitch to Powell. 1-9. Walked him. That's 2 in a row by Perry. First and second, 2 outs. And Brooks Robinson. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had not turned. That was Powell. Yeah. Here's Brooks Robinson. So it's first and second, 2 outs. Here's Brooks. Brooks 1 for 2. Clutch situation. Perry from the stretch. And the pitch to Brooks. 5-8. Grounder to second. That's for Carew. He's a 3. 15-3. Oh, and he throws him out. Nice play by Rodney. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits. 2 walks. And both left on. Bottom of the 6th now. 1-0 Minnesota. Cuellar allowed his first run last inning. He'll face Killebrew to start it off. Oliva on deck, and then Allison. Cuellar winds, and the pitch. 6-9. Grounder to short. Belanger has it, throws him out. Killebrew 0 for 3 today. Now Tony Oliva singled and grounded to second. Tight 1-0 ball game here. Twins leading. Bottom of the 6th. Cuellar, the pitch to Oliva. 6-9. Fly ball left. Buford. 2 outs for Bobby Allison. Great ball game today. Here's the pitch to Allison. 5-8. And that is a base hit for Allison, a 2-out single. Leo Cardenas now, 0 for 2. Allison on first, 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. 4-4. Fly ball center. Blair, he's a 1. 6-1. Makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left after 6. It's a 1-0 ball game. We're heading to the top of the 7th. Perry moving right along. He is vulnerable to fatigue starting this inning. Davey Johnson leads it off 0 for 2. Perry into his windup. The pitch to Johnson, 1-3, grounds it to second. Carew throws him out, 1 down. Here's Mark Belanger, 1 for 2. Perry's been very tough today on Oriole hitters. He's allowed 4 hits, 2 walks, throwing shutout baseball. Pitch to Belanger, 6-7. And there's a base hit to right for Mark. His second of the game. Belanger, the tying run on first now, being held 1-12. Clay Dalrymple is the batter. And Cuellar on deck. Perry from the stretch to pitch to Dalrymple. Whoa, it's a spinner. 6-2. Fly ball left. Going back is Allison. He's a 4. Can he get this? No, it drops in for a base hit. Belanger goes to third. It's first and third with 1 out. Dalrymple. And there's going to be a hitter for Mike Cuellar. How do you like that? They're playing for real here. Cuellar pitched 6. He's the loser of record. Can still win it if the Orioles take a lead here. He allowed 5 hits. Really great pitching. No walks, 6 strikeouts, and 1 run. First and third, 1 down. Eddie Watt is warming in the bullpen. The ace for the Orioles. And coming in to hit is Kurt Martin, a right-handed hitter. Kurt Martin. First and third, 1 out. Infield is double play depth. Perry working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Martin. 6-7. There's a base hit to right. Belanger scores the tying run. Dalrymple goes to second and holds. It's a 1-1 ball game. So Cuellar off the hook for the loss, and Kurt Martin with a big pinch hit single off of Perry, and Perry has reached fatigue. My Lord, Perry. Perry is coming out. He pitched 6 1/3. Isn't it something how that can happen? He allowed 7 hits. He walked 2, struck out 3, and he's allowed 1 run thus far, but he's responsible for Motton on first, Dale Rimple on second, still only 1 out. Let's see who's coming in. Perinoski was used last game. With Buford, a switch hitter coming up. And it's Bob Miller. Miller is used both as a starter and a reliever, but Bob Miller coming in to put out the fire. He is a right-hander. So Miller is the pitcher. It's 1 out, first and second. Don Buford, switch hitter, batting left against Miller. Okay, Miller is ready from the stretch to pitch to Buford. 3-6. Walked him. Miller walks Buford to load the bases with the Orioles. And here's Paul Blair. Infield double play. The pitch to Blair. 2-5. Grounds it to second, and Dale Rimple scores. The go-ahead run on a ground ball by Blair. They were hoping for a double play ball. So it's 2 outs now, 2 in, second and third for Frank Robinson. That'll be charged to Perry. He's the loser of record now, suddenly. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 5-5, flies to center, and Tovar makes the catch. The side is retired, but 2 big runs for the Orioles on 3 hits, a walk, and 2 left. We're in the middle of the 7th. It's a 2-1 ball game. Perry ends up allowing 2 runs. Loser of record, Cuellar the winner. And that's something how that can happen. And here's Eddie Watt taking his warm-ups. He'll face the bottom third. There'll probably be a pinch hitter for Miller. And I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes, hopefully for the conclusion of this very, very good ball game. 7th inning stretch, 2-1 Baltimore over Minnesota, second game of a 3-game series. Twins took the first one 8-2. Chance got the win. Perinoski the save. And I'll be back. Well, we're back, and Eddie Watt is the new pitcher for Baltimore, trying to save it for Cuellar after Martin came in and knocked in the go-ahead run. The tying run. I'm so sorry. How that happened. Yeah. Blair actually knocked in the go-ahead with a ground ball. One cup left, 1 cup of coffee left, as Watt will face the bottom third of the Twins lineup here. Now suddenly a game changes. There we go. A nice full cup. Just top that with a little milk. I'm undecided. We have a 5 p.m. game, but the Mets start at 4 p.m. in real world. I may not want to conflict with that ball game. And therefore, the evening game may be moved. The Mets host the Marlins at 4:10 Eastern, 4:10 p.m. Eastern. So if I'm going to tentatively schedule the next ball game for, and the only other game at 2 o'clock is Houston at Minnesota. Everything else starts at 4 or later. It's Houston at Montreal. We may move it back to 2 p.m. Here's Rick Rennick leading it off for Minnesota. Bottom of the 7th. Twins trail by 1 now. There's action in the Minnesota bullpen. Warming up is two pitchers, Dick Woodson and Tom Hall, a righty and a lefty. Hall the lefty, Woodson the right-hander. Here's Eddie Watt now. He's ready. Rennick 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Rennick. 5-6. He struck him out. So that's 1 down. Now Tom Tuschinski. 1 for 2. Scored the only run for Minnesota. He single. Came home on Tovar's second triple of the day. The pitch from Watt. 4-10. Flies it to left. Buford, 2 down. And there will be a pinch hitter, as futile as it looks. Miller came in and pitched 2/3 of the 7th. No hits, a walk, and no runs. With 2 outs, nobody on. Rich Reese. How do you like a guy like that coming off the bench? Rich Reese. 419 at bats. Rich Reese is stepping up to the batter's box to pinch hit. 2-1 Birds, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Watt in for Cuellar. Here's the pitch. 1-9, and he grounds it to first. Boog Powell has it, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 for Watt in relief. And after 7, it's a 2-1 ball game. New pitcher for the Twins. It's Tom Hall, the left-hander. Tom Hall. And here comes Hall. He's warmed up and ready. It's going to be Boog Powell, lefty here. Sugar for the Twins. Oh, that's good coffee. Hall winds and the pitch to Powell. 6-4, catcher X, Tuschinski, he's a 3. 12-3, and he fouls out to Tuschinski. 1 out. Here's Brooks Robinson. Brooks 1 for 3 today. Twins will have the top of the order in the bottom of the 8th for Eddie Watt. Here's the pitch to Brooks. 2-9. Grounds it to second. Carew over to Killebrew. 2 down. And now Davy Johnson, who's grounded to Carew at second 3 times, 0 for 3. Hall winds and the pitch to Johnson. 3-9. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 for Tom Hall. Been really good pitching today on all counts. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Eddie Watt in his second inning of relief, going for the save for Cuellar. Leading it off, Cesar Tovar. Big hand for Cesar. 2 for 3 today, 2 triples. Eddie Watt. Here's the windup and the pitch to Tovar. 5-10. Struck him out. That's the second by Eddie. Tovar does not strike out often at all. And here's Rodney Carew with 1 out, nobody on. Killebrew on deck. Carew singled in the first. Grounded to short, struck out. Watt winds and the pitch to Carew. 6-5. Fly ball left. Buford makes the catch. 2 away for Harmon. Harmon Killebrew 0 for 3. Harmon has 26 home runs. He could sure use one now. Here's Watts, the pitch to Killebrew. 3-5, there it goes. Long drive to left, and it's gone. A game-tying home run by Harmon Killebrew. How do you like that? That is number 27 for Harmon Killebrew. Ties him with Yastrzemski. We add those in real time. Off Eddie Watt. That's exactly what they needed. Sorry, Kathy, it's a tie ball game. Number 27. And here's Tony Oliva. Eddie Watt is not out of this yet. Bottom of the 8th. It's a 2-2 ball game now. Boy, Killebrew got a hold of that. Here's the pitch to Oliva now. 3-6. And that's a double to left. So the Twins aren't finished here in the bottom of the 8th. Action in the Orioles bullpen. Dick Hall is warming. Dick Hall, a right-hander. Okay, Bobby Allison steps up. It's 2 outs. Oliva the go-ahead run on second. Watt trying to settle down here. One more hit or walk, he's through. Here's the pitch to Allison. 112, and he walked him. And that's it for Eddie Watt. Knocked out here in the 8th. Eddie Watt pitched 1 2/3. Allowed the tying run on the home run by Killebrew. And the new pitcher is Dick Hall. Dick Hall, a right-hander. So Watt loses the save opportunity. Oh shit, what am I doing? We have 2 Halls. How do you like that? Tom Hall and Dick Hall. Okay. It's 2 outs, first and second. This the home run by Cuellar was with 2 outs, no one on. Then Oliva doubled. Allison walked. First and second. Hall trying to get out of this. Here's Leo Cardenas. Will try to put the Twins ahead. We're all tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Dick Hall. And the pitch, 3-6. And that is a line out to third, caught by Brooks Robinson. Nice diving catch by Brooks to save at least a hit. And the side is retired. But 1 run on a solo home run by Harmon. Then the double by Oliva left on base. Watt gets 1 run there. And here's Tom Hall now. We have 2 Halls in this ball game at the current time. Dick Hall and Tom Hall. And Tom Hall will face Belanger to start it off top of the 9th. Action again in the Orioles bullpen. How many freaking pitchers do you want to use? They have a good bullpen though. Pete Rickert, the left-hander, is warming, as well as Dave Leonard, the right-hander. And leading it off is Mark Belanger. 2 for 3 today, top of the 9th, tie ball game. Here's the pitch to Mark, 5-4, grounds it to third. Rennick, a 4, 8-4, and he makes the play. Nice play by Rick Rennick. 1 down in the top of the 9th. Here's Clay Dalrymple. Dalrymple 1 for 3, singled and scored. The go-ahead run at the time. It's tied now. Here's Hall now. Pitch to Dale. Oh, that's a re-roll. Pitch to Dalrymple, 4-3. Fly ball right. Oliva, he's a 1. And he makes the catch for 2 outs. And yes, they're going to have a hitter here for Dick Hall, who ended up pitching 1/3. Hate to burn out the bullpen, but that's what happens. Dave Leonard will be the next pitcher. He's a right-hander. He'll be the 4th pitcher for the Orioles today. Let's see who's hitting now for the Orioles. 2 outs, nobody on. The hitter is Chico Salmon. Chico Salmon, a right-handed hitter. Chico, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Hall now. 4-7, walked him. So Chico's on first, the go-ahead run. A 4-7 walk given up by Tom Hall. And Don Buford, top of the order, 0 for 3 with a walk. Switch hitter batting right against Hall. Salmon on first, 2 down, top of the 9th. Tie ball game, 2-2. Here's Hall now. The pitch to Buford. 5-7, right-hander. And that is a base hit up the middle. Chico goes to third. First and third, 2 outs for Paul Blair. Paul in trouble here. Trying to get out of it. Okay, Hole is ready now. From the stretch, 2 outs, first and third. Pitch to Blair. 6-4, catcher X. Tuschinski, he's a 3. 4-3. And he pops out to the catcher, Tom Tuschinski, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, 2 left. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th. It's tied up 2-2. There'll be a new pitcher for the Orioles. It's Dave Leonard. So Hole gets out of it. We can close him out because there'll be a hitter if this inning, most likely, unless Rennick or Tuschinski pops a walk-off or something. He pitched 2 innings. Got into a little trouble there in the 9th, but got out of it. Walked 1, struck out 1, no runs. There is action in the Twins bullpen. It's Dick Woodson, the right-hander, Dick Woodson, warming up. And we'll see if he's even needed. Leading it off is Rick Rennick, 0 for 3 today. Dave Leonard, the fourth Orioles pitcher. It doesn't get any freaking better than this, Kathy. Leonard is ready now. Here's the pitch to Rennick. And if this goes to extras, I'll need new coffee. 4-10, struck him out. Now Tom Tuschinski, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-9. Hit deep by Tuschinski, but he's a W power, and that will be a base hit. Oh my, isn't that a tough break? Tuschinski hit it well. 6-9. It was home run 1-6. It's a 2, but he's got W power against right-handers, so that will be a base hit, and there's going to be a runner for Tom Tuschinski. Ted Uhlaender will run for Tuschinski. Mitterwald is putting on the gear just in case, but he hopes it's not necessary. Uhlaender. Coming in to run. He's the winning run. Leonard. Uhlaender on first, and there's going to be a hitter here. Coming in to hit is Greg Nettles. I don't know if this is his, I don't think it's his rookie season. He was not very good. But Nettles steps into the batter's box to hit for Hall. Woodson warming if needed. And here we go. Leonard will work from the stretch. 1 out, the winning run on first, Uhlaender. Here's the pitch to Nettles. 4-7, and he flies it to center. Buford, Blair makes the catch, 2 down. And here's Cesar Tovar. 2 triples today, 2 for 4. Tovar at the plate, Leonard from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-8. And that is a base hit. Uhlaender, round second, goes to third. Oh my. Almost a triple again. Tovar 6-8. Base hit. First and third, 2 down, and it's all up to Rodney. We just need a base hit, Rodney. Make some contact here. Leonard from the stretch, 2 outs. Winning run on third. Here's the pitch to Carew. 6-4. Catcher X. Dalrymple, he's a 2. 2-2. It's dribbled in front of home plate. Dalrymple throws him out, and we're going to extra innings. It's a 2-2 ball game, folks. And Dick Woodson, the 4th pitcher for Minnesota, will take the mound. We'll allow him take his warm-ups. Frank Robinson will lead it off. He's 1 for 3, doubled and walked. But Kathy Harden, I'm making some coffee. I need to make a second pot anyway. And what a ball game it has been. Then Leonard came in. Checking something here. Here's where Cuellar pitch 6. Yeah. 6 innings. Yeah, that's when Martin came in and then Watt came in. Pitched 1 2/3. Then Dick Hall came in and pitched the 3rd. Simone pinch hit, and that's Leonard, yeah. Make sure we got it all right here. Coffee time. 2-2 ball game. Tell you, the fans here in Bloomington, Minnesota, gotten their money's worth today. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm making the coffee. Woo! What a ball game. Oh. Dick Woodson taking his warm-ups here to start the top of the 10th. Okay, Woodson is ready, and Frank Robinson will lead it off here. Top of the 10th, tied at 2. Woodson into his windup. Here's the pitch to Robinson. 3-12, and he singles up the middle. Tovar throws it in. He's the go-ahead run, Frank. We have, the Twins have Mitterwald catching. So Robinson on first to lead it off. Here's Big Boo. Buckle up, everybody. Powell 0 for 3 with a walk. Woodson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Powell. 2-11. A fly ball to left field. Allison is there. He makes the catch, throws it in. Robinson holds at first. And now Brooks Robinson, 1 for 4 today. Frank on first, 1 down. Woodson from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Brooks. 2-6. And that's a fly ball to left. Going back is Allison, and he makes the catch. Throws it in, and Robinson holds 2 down. Nice catch by Bobby Allison in left on a 2-6, double 1 to 11-13 it was. So it's 2 outs, and here's Davy Johnson. There's a cold strike to Johnson. Woodson gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Davy. 5-3, fly ball left. It's Allison again. Going back. Reroll. And it drops in for a base hit. Robinson goes to third and holds. Woodson in trouble here, 2 outs, first and third. Mark Belanger, the go-ahead run on third. Okay, Woodson digs in, and here's the pitch to Belanger. 5-9, and it's hit into the gap, left center, and that's extra bases. A double for Belanger. Robinson scores. Johnson goes to third as he's stretching. 1 to 13, 2 outs, 1 to 15. That was to center field. 1 to 12. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Tovar. And he's out. But the go-ahead run scores. That was Johnson trying to score, couldn't get it. Tovar threw him out for the assist, but meanwhile Woodson is the winner of record. I'm sorry, Leonard is the winner of record. And he's going to face Harmon Killebrew to lead off the bottom of the 10th. Killebrew, Oliva, and Allison. Killebrew has already hit a home run, his 27th of the season. And I'm going to definitely grab a cup, Kathy, because I want to be well prepared for this, the bottom of the 10th. The Orioles with a run in the top of the 10th. 3-2 ball game. I'm the sneaker cup. That's what I'm. This thing is not ready to finish brewing, but I snuck a cup. What a ball game. Whew. There we go. Harmon Killebrew steps up to the plate, 1 for 4 with a game-tying home run in the 8th. The Orioles lead it now 3-2, bottom of the 10th. Here's Leonard now, and the pitch to Killebrew. 6-3, fly ball left. Buford getting under it, makes the catch for the first out. Now Tony Oliva. Tony 2 for 4. Leonard gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Oliva. 4-8. Lines it to short, caught by Belanger. 2 outs. And it's all up to Bobby Allison. Dave Leonard going for the win here. He had a little trouble in the bottom of the 9th, but got out of it. Leonard gets the sign from Dalrymple. He's into his windup. Here's the pitch to Allison. 3-10, and he grounds it to short. Belanger throws it over to Powell, and the ball game is over. And what a game it was. The final score, Baltimore 3, Minnesota 2. The win goes to Dave Leonard. He pitched 2. No runs. Great game, Kathy Harden. Thank you so much. Dick Woodson gets the loss. The final line, Baltimore 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Minnesota 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Star of the game is sure a tough one. It really is. And I think what I'll do is I'll pass on it. But it does turn out that Mark Belanger, who went 3 for 5, knocked in the winning run. So we will give it to him after all, even though there are many other fine candidates. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. I'll put my mind to what I want to do about this evening's game. Right now, it's scheduled for 5 p.m. Eastern U.S. time here on SBN, the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'll visit back to see if it's rescheduled for an earlier time, not to conflict with Real World Met game at 4:10 p.m. I'll catch you all next time. Thank you, Kathy Harden, very much.